Papua New Guinea is among countries in the world that have very poor access to water and sanitation facilities. The lack of basic drinking water and the defecation in open areas has been a widely shared concern. Most of the population which suffer the setback of improved WaSH facilities are those in rural areas. While non-government organizations like the European Union and UNICEF are leading in funding WaSH projects, all other stakeholders, civil society groups and local municipal governments have collated in a 5-year strategic framework.
The government, together with its development partner, the European Union, decided to develop PNG's first ever WaSH advocacy and communication strategy. The government believes that the key to addressing these challenges and therefore improving access to safe, equitable and sustainable WaSH service delivery relies on advocacy and communication.
With a growing population overtaking service delivery, improving water and sanitation for the majority of Papua New Guineans must be a paramount objective. Renee Mali of the European Union, a valued partner in the rollout of the WaSH program in Papua New Guinea, challenged everyone to implement the framework.
We have thousands of these. Nobody cares about implementation. They are all shelved somewhere. Who will take charge of the implementation? Who will report? Who will be held accountable? Who will follow up? Because if we don't do this, this is just another, I don't want to say waste of time, but I'm not saying that. We need to have good planning, we need to have good documents, but we have to implement.
For PNG, having very low indicators of access to WaSH facilities is similar to that of poor rural Africa.
Papua New Guinea is a lower middle income country, but the country's WaSH coverage, service delivery and development outcomes are actually among the worst of the world. The worst in the world, like a poor African, I lived in Africa before, a poor African country.
For communities practicing very low standards of WaSH, the return of diseases like polio and other dysentery diseases linked to poor sanitation hygiene have been a grave concern.
Water-related diseases. We all know that polio came back, cholera, dysentery and diarrhea, some of the most causes of death in our country.
The National Planning and Monitoring Department, under its WaSH PMU program, supports the advocacy and communication of key awareness to the rural population to implement PNG government's 2015 WaSH policy.
Advocate and give the people information. Our people need to know what they need to do when it comes to their own well-being. Before eating, they must wash their hands with the coronavirus and other, diseases that are among people.
Fidelis Sukina, National EMTV News.